Good morning, everyone. I'm making another smoothie again this morning, and it's another recipe that I found in my Vitamix books that I've been making. Good morning, Alexis. I was watching your replay earlier. I really enjoy it. Good morning. Good morning. I'm making a smoothie this morning out of my Vitamix cookbook. I bought this off of Amazon, and it's a blueberry banana smoothie. So I'm going to proceed to put the, good morning, Mama Rosa. It calls for 1 medium banana peeled. Well, we know we can't put the peeling in there. I didn't cut it up too much. I just put a few slices. So I'm going to put this in here. You can watch me as I'm doing this. Calls for a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries. I have frozen blueberries, so I measured them out. So I'm going to put those in here. And it calls for a tablespoon of flax seed, which I have that right here. Flax seeds are also very good for you. Very good for you. And it also calls for 3/4 cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Well, I made some milk that's got a little bit of sweetener in it, but I want to use my almond milk, and it's nice and frothy and creamy. I'm going to put that in here. I think it's going to give that little extra flavor. And that's all that it takes to it. And then I'll mix it up. Like I said before, yesterday, you got to make sure when you do your anything with liquid or that, you got to get your lid on, because if you don't, you're gonna repaint your kitchen and you're gonna have food flying all over the place. So you got to make sure it's on tight. That's the one good thing about the Vitamix. Good morning, Derek, and anybody that's coming in. So I'm going to start this up now. Start it at 1 and gradually increase it to 10 and let it run for a few seconds. Yeah, it will be. As you can see, it's a very pretty color. A very pretty color. You can see it from the canister. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to pour it into my cup, and we'll see how smooth it is. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's very, very pretty. It doesn't fill my cup all the way, but that's fine, because I don't want to get too much. I probably could take this spoon and get the rest of it out, or what sticks at the bottom. But there you go. There's the smoothie. And it's just simple. I like stuff that's simple, that doesn't take a lot of ingredients. Because if you have too many ingredients, it just takes too long to make it. And it's a lot of time. It's time constrained. And I don't like to take a lot of time to do much of anything. So that's why I just picked the ones that's simple and easy to do. Oh, you want me to drink some of it? Okay, I'll drink it, see how it tastes. Wow, it's very good. Those blueberries, just seem to top it right off. You got blueberry and banana in there and seems to top it right off. And I'm doing this because I want to help others learn how to make these same things. And same thing again, I'm going to post this up on YouTube. Post a video up there, and I will put it in the description what the recipe is. And you know something? Yeah, blueberries, and it said fresh or frozen, and I had frozen, so I thought I'd use it, because I keep frozen fruits and stuff on hand just for this very reason, because I use them for my smoothies and ice cream. And although that's getting cooler now, I don't think I'll use it for ice cream anymore, because as you can see, I got long sleeves on. We're not going to even get out of the 60s today. Fish substitute? No, I just don't eat fish. I don't know of any fish substitute. Oh, sure, why not? I'm a mom already. I've got a son and a daughter, but I don't mind taking on adopting more. I don't mind that at all. You go ahead. And I'm called chief cook now, That's what somebody called me yesterday as a cheap. Good welcome, Tanisha. You'll have to watch the replay, or I could let you see. It's a real pretty color. I don't want to tip it out, but oh, second. Yeah, chief cook. But you know, I like doing these, and since I got this Vitamix, it seems like I just go crazy, and I'm finding recipes. I just found that recipe not too long ago, and I was going through my Vitamix book, and I thought, well, let's see if I can find another smoothie recipe. Simple to do. The simple the better as far as I'm concerned, because I don't like anything complicated. Things where I have to stand over the stove for a long time. Yeah, it sure is. Sure is going to keep me busy because there's 400 recipes to go through. Of course, you have to tweak some of them. Not everything I'll be able to eat what's in there or anything like that. You know, put my own ingredients in it. But the ones that I can eat like that one, I'm just going to get ahead and do it. How much was the Vitamix? Well, Derek, it's originally $429, but I'm getting it through QVC, which is putting it on payments of $71.50 for a month for 6 months. So January will be my last payment. That's the only way I could do it. I could not get it by paying for it all at once because I just don't have the money for it. Because I'm on a fixed income and I just can't afford it. But $71.50 I can do. No, it's not bad. $71.50 I can handle that. I mean, I've got some bills that are more than that, but and that's easy enough to do. That's the only way I was going to do it. And I found QVC. Somebody had mentioned on one of my Periscopes a while back. I don't know which Periscope it was now, and they talked about get a Vitamix through QVC. Well, then that got me to thinking, well, yeah, I can do that because QVC has them. And yes, it was. It definitely was. And it is the best investment I made, believe me. I mean, I'm enjoying my Vitamix so much. I'm trying to find different things to make with it. I'm always trying to find recipes to make in it because I love it. Yes, QVC. There's a website, qvc.com. You can go on there. And they also have infomercials on TV. I happen to see this, the one I bought, I happen to see this on YouTube. Oh, you can use it right now. It's not hard to make. It's just a few ingredients. This did not fill my container up all the way, but that's okay. I may put some toast with it or something. But anyway, it's just enough. It'll fill me up for a little while. Smoothies are good. And it's just, I don't know what you're talking about when you say Young's. I don't know what that is. But, things like this, smoothies, I've been wanting to make them for the longest time. And when I had my Ninja, just wouldn't make them right. Like I said yesterday, I was chewing the fruit instead of drinking it. Oh, well, I knew about the Vitamix before I bought my Ninja. But I had forgotten about QVC that they could, I could get it through them. Or I would have done it a long time ago. I kept saying, well, I can't afford a Vitamix. But when QVC makes it just simple with their payment plan and free shipping, you might as well go through them. Yeah, we don't want a mess started here. You're right, Mama Rosa. Block those people that are starting mess because I don't need that mess in here. I'm very serious because we need to be healthy. I have not been a healthy person my whole life. I've struggled with my weight fluctuating up and down. It would go up and then it would go down, then it would go up and then go down. Now it seems to be going down and staying down. A little bit at a time, however, which is good because I do not want to lose it too fast. Because if you lose it too fast, right up it's going to go again. And, oh, thank you. $429, but I've got it on 6 easy payments of $71.50 a month. January will be my last month. That's what everybody keeps telling me. And I just don't perceive myself the way other people perceive me, but that's fine, I think I can, I'm not in the Vitamix, I haven't, but I have made it before, but I'm going to go make it one of these days again. Welcome to everybody coming in. You'll have to watch the replay to see how I made the smoothie, but it's a very pretty color. In fact, you can tell just by the canister that it was a very pretty, like a lavender color. The blueberries make it that way. And if anybody, if I can lose weight and go on this plant-based diet, which being a skeptical person as I am, anybody can, because I have learned that this is the way I need to be. I don't want to be fat and and I've been so heavy my whole life. I took after my aunt who raised me because my mom had passed away. She was heavy her whole life, and I didn't want to end up like her. And I've never been more than 250, but that was too much as far as I was concerned. So that's what I started at quite a while ago, and I started losing weight slowly just by walking and exercising, but I still wasn't changing my diet. How I was losing weight just by exercising is beyond me, but I was. So when I first started my plant-based diet, I think I was 223.5. Now I'm 205. So what does that tell you? I've been losing weight slow. Yes, it is. Right now we've got some rain. It's raining, which we needed a long time ago, but I won't walk in the rain. But anyway, I do a lot of walking around the house back and forth, letting the dogs in and out and things like that, So I do get my exercise around the house. I need to get me an exercise bike for the wintertime, though. But, we need to keep our bodies pure for God, because our bodies are a temple. They're God's temple. They're not our bodies. We're bought with a price. And God says if you destroy this temple, he's going to destroy you. So we need to keep our temple pure. So if anybody's in here... Oh, okay, Mama Rosa. So if anybody is in here that's eating the wrong foods, like your meat, you're into the dairy products, into processed foods, I suggest that you get off of them, because meat's eventually going to kill you. It's not very good. And I found that out. It's not, I was on the meat diet for the longest time, and I really realized I shouldn't be eating that stuff. Thanks to Stacy and Philip and also Mama Rosa too. They've all helped me to understand you shouldn't be eating that stuff. So I finally got off of it. And I don't miss it one bit. I walk past the meat counter and I go, yuck. I don't need to look at that stuff. The sugary processed foods, I don't like them either. The desserts, now I don't bake for myself because of the sugars in some of the desserts. Welcome, Deborah. You'll have to watch the replay to see what my smoothie... I can show you the canister, the color it's going. This is what the color is from the canister, because since I need to wash it out. But I can't show you the smoothie because I don't want it coming out of my container. But... It's just basically blueberries and bananas, all it is. And it's really good. Things like this that we can eat is what we need to eat. Yes, it is colorful. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, is I want to start making my own cheese. I'm going to look today for some more vegan cheese recipes. Erlene pointed me out to some yesterday on YouTube. There's plenty out there. We make our own vegan stuff, vegan cheese or mayonnaise or what have you. You're going to be a lot healthy. You know why? Because we know what's in it. No, I don't. I don't eat dairy. You shouldn't be eating that at all. You get completely away from eggs, get away from milk, get away from cheese. Now, when I make milk, I make almond milk. The almond milk I put in here was my milk I made yesterday. It's almond milk. I put some dates in it and a little bit of maple syrup and just a little pinch of salt. And that's all it's got in it, plus the almonds. Your skin breaks out. Well, you got to be careful what you eat. Sometimes it's your diet that causes your skin to break out. You probably need to change your diet. I found that out myself, because it will cause you problems. You need to eat healthy. You want your body pure. Like I said, your body is the temple of God. You're bought with a price. You don't want to destroy your temple. So don't put anything in it that's harmful. Because you know something? Those processed foods in the stores, have you ever noticed how many ingredients they have in them? They have so many ingredients. No, it's not. You've heard wrong. It's not healthy. It's an animal product. You shouldn't be eating animal products. You shouldn't be eating anything with a face. Anybody here that follows Forerunner, he says the same thing. He doesn't eat anything with the face. You don't want to touch that stuff. If you knew what the animals had to go through to put that on your dinner table, you would think twice about even eating it. Do not eat chicken. Do not eat hamburgers. Do not eat pork. Pork especially. You shouldn't have any of it. Meat will kill you. It will eventually kill you. Slow. You don't need it. Get into the plants that God gave us in the Garden of Eden. Fruits and vegetables. That's what you should be eating. People say, well, you can't live off of that. You're going to starve. Look at me. I'm not starving, and I'm losing weight, and I'm healthy, and I'm eating right. It took me a while. I knew about it, but I just didn't do it. It seemed like it took a little push on here before I finally did it. But I'm really proud of the fact, and I'm not trying to have a haughty spirit or anything like that, or say that I'm better than somebody else. But I'm just great, thank you. But I have realized that what they were saying is true, that I should have been doing this a long time ago. I knew about the plant-based diet. I just didn't want to do it. But it took a little push, and now that I'm sticking with it, that's right, fruits, nuts, greens, and vegetables. And now that I'm sticking with it, that's what I'm happy about, the fact that I'm finally sticking with something and it's working. Because most of everything else I did, when I was on Slim Fast and stuff like that, those things never worked. And I should have known that they wouldn't, but I just kept trying them anyway. Well, this plant-based diet is working, and I intend to stay on it because it's healthy. I'm doing my body good by being on this diet, and I intend to stay on it. And if anybody here is not on a plant-based diet, try it. See how it's going to be. Give yourself a week or two. Don't just say a day and then get off of it and say, I can't do this. Because it takes time. You didn't put it on overnight, and you're not going to lose it overnight. I found that out. It takes time. You don't want to lose it too fast, but as long as it comes up, little by little by little, that's all that matters. And mine is coming up, and I'm glad that it is. I'm sticking with this plant-based diet. I know my daughter tells me I'm crazy because I don't eat meat anymore, but I told her I don't need it. I've tried to talk her out of eating it, but she said, Mom, I just can't do that. That's what a lot of people feel. They're on meat and they can't live without it because they're not getting their protein if they don't have meat. But welcome to Periscope for the very first time. I hate to tell you this, but you can get a lot of protein in your fruits and nuts and vegetables. You don't have to, and that's right, beans have a lot of protein. You don't have to eat meat to have, that's right, tofu as well. You don't have to have your meat to have protein. Just get into your fruits and vegetables, your nuts, your grains, beans, things like that, tofu. They all have protein in them. But people think they have to have meat to survive. No, you don't. Those poor animals go through a lot for you to eat it on your dinner table. Why would you want to do that? Why do you want to subject your body to that stuff? You don't know what's in there. They put all kinds of stuff. Welcome to my Periscope. They put all kinds of stuff in there. You look at I know the poor cows, what they have to go through. And it's a shame that they have to go through that just so people can put them on their dinner table. Yeah, I walked past the meat in the grocery store in Walmart, and I want nothing to do with it. That's right. It is. It definitely is. It's better than your meat based. You're going to be a lot healthier. Look at me. I'm losing weight. People are telling me I'm looking better. I can feel my clothes fitting looser, and I'm feeling so much better. My sleeping patterns have changed. I'm sleeping a lot better now. I'm falling asleep when I don't want to, but I'm not waking up in the middle of the night, which is a good thing. I'm sleeping right through the night, except if I have to let my dog out, which I do most of the time, but I go right back to sleep. So it is working. Yeah, it does. It does. And the thing of it is, do you guys really know what's in that meat? You really don't know what they put in that meat. At the processing plant, you have no idea. Not too awful long, only a couple months, maybe 2.5 months or so, not very, very long. So, that's exactly right. That's true. We crave things that we really shouldn't have. Hi from Australia, welcome. I know what that feeling is. I've craved a lot. You go past like your snacks, like your ding dongs, ho hos, and Hostess Twinkies and Little Debbie's and stuff like that. It's almost like they holler out to me, "Take me home, take me home." Of course, what did I do? I'd bring them home, but then I'd eat them, and then I'd realize I don't feel good after eating this. I know there's got to be something that I'm eating, and I realized it was that stuff. I don't need that stuff anymore. You don't need it. You can get it certainly is. It's the processed sugar. It's not the raw sugar. And that's right. It does. It causes a lot of problems, and people don't understand that. They don't understand what's in the meat either. I mean, if something falls on the floor when they're processing that meat, it goes right into the meat. They don't care, and then they take it to the stores and sell it that way. All kinds of stuff. I've read somewhere that human bones are in meat. There can be hair in the meat, and you're putting that in your body. Why would you subject your body to that? It may look good and taste good when you cook it and everything, but it's not doing your body any good at all. Yes, if you hurt after eating sugar, then you need to stop, because you're going to feel so much better getting off of sugar. I mean, I can attest to that. I'm off of sugar, and the fruits that I'm putting in my smoothies are frozen fruits, or even the fresh ones. I don't add any extra sugar because they're already laden with sugar. You don't, and it's sweet enough. You don't need to add any sugar. And if I want to add any sweetener at all, it'd be like agave, blue raw agave. I've got both, or maple syrup. Sure, I'm fine. I'm great. I'm feeling better all the time. Welcome, Hugh. You'll have to watch the replay to see what my smoothie. But I can show you from my container that this is the color it is. It's a real pretty purple color. I just can't pour it out of my container. But anyway, I try to. I don't always get organic fruit, but I try to get it as much as I can. Now I'm on a fixed income. It is. You're wrong. Agave is healthy. I don't know where you heard that because it is very healthy. It is very healthy. So don't tell me it's not healthy because you don't know what you're talking about. It very much is healthy, very much so. Because I use it and 100% maple syrup. You know, it's healthy whether you want to believe it or not. A lot of people don't. You know, because they say it's not healthy because they want to eat sugar and stuff like that. And that's right. It comes from a plant, which makes it all good. Somebody had told me about agave nectar a long time ago. And when I bought my first one, I'm still using it. It was over $5 and something for the bottle. And I thought, wow. Yes, I do use honey. I have the 100% organic honey. I will show you what I have. This is the one that I have. It's 100% pure organic honey. I got this at Walmart. It's the raw honey. I'm in Oregon, but well, I don't care. I use agave, and I'm still going to use it. I've seen my friends on here, they use agave nectar. You're not one of my followers, so you're coming in here and trying to distract me from using agave. But I'm going to continue to use it. It is good for me, and it's good for you whether you like it or not. It's plant-based, and I'm going to use it, continue to use it. I use honey. I use egg maple syrup, all those sweeteners. Yes, right. Agave is good. Very good. No, there's no aftertaste. There's no aftertaste at all. Now, granted, some of the foods that your processed foods and some of that stuff that are not good for you, you're going to have a terrible aftertaste of them. You're going to burp and everything else. That's not good. Believe me. Go ahead and try it. You'll find that it's very, very good. Agave is good for you, whether you like to believe it or not. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Because I use agave, like I said, I use agave nectar, I use honey, I use maple syrup. Those are the sweeteners that I have. There is one that they call for to put in like almond milk and stuff. Yes, it is. It's a plant. I do. I put it in my smoothies as well. There is one thing that I don't suggest anybody buy unless you can find it non-alcohol with no alcohol in it, and that is your vanilla extract. It has alcohol in it. So I do not use that. Now, I used to put that in my almond milk until I realized it had alcohol in it. I do not use that anymore. I either use agave nectar or I use maple syrup as a sweetener along with the dates. It's going to have a little different flavor, but it's still okay. Because you don't want to put that in your body. It's got alcohol in it. I think you can buy some that doesn't have alcohol, but I would not know where to buy that right now. I know Stacy's not on here, but she gets hers at a jug at a time or a big gallon or something. Yeah, dates. I've got 4 dates I put in my almond milk. Yes, it's not good for you at all. I did not know it had alcohol in it until somebody had pointed that out to me. So when I went to Walmart one day, I went over there and I picked up the vanilla extract and I looked at it, and sure enough, it has alcohol in it. So does the organic. So you know what I did when I got home from the store? I threw it all out. Hi, good to see you. Yes, dates are awesome. They are awesome. I put 4 dates in my almond milk that I made yesterday. It's a very light taste, but it doesn't taste like sugar. It's a different flavor than sugar, but it does have a taste. Yes, it's a sweetener, is what it is. But if you it doesn't take very much to sweeten up. Now stevia, that's also a sweetener, and that is very, very potent. You even use less of that than you use of the agave nectar or the honey or your maple syrup, because it is very, very potent. Yeah, alcohol-free vanilla. I've heard that they might have. I'll have to get up there and look at it and see. Yeah, I know. It's all processed foods. You know why? Because people are geared on processed foods, and they figure as long as people are going to eat them, they're going to make them. And believe me, people will pick them up and put them in their carts by the cart full. You know, I really don't know since I don't have diabetes. You might have to check into that. I can't really give you any information on that. It possibly could be, but I don't want to give you information that I don't have on that, and I don't know for sure. Since diabetes does not run in my family, I don't know. And I'm the only one in my family right now that uses agave nectar. My ex-husband doesn't use it. My kids don't use it. I'm trying to convince them to use it, though, you know, to get off all this other stuff. Oh, I've never heard of that one. I have never really heard of that one, Deborah. Huh. I'll have to see about that one. How much have I lost? Well, okay. If you wanted to take it from when I first started weighing myself, it was 223.5. But that was just a few months ago. Before that, way before that, it was 250. So I'd lost a lot of weight up to that point, and now I'm down to 205. So I've lost quite a bit since I've been weighing myself. So it is working. Oh, it is. Okay, I'll have to check that out. But, oh, thank you. It hasn't been an easy thing to do, but I'm sticking on this journey. I told myself, once I started on this plant-based journey, I was going to keep going. Because I want to be healthy. And that's the only way we can be healthy is we have to do what God asks us to do. You know, I know it talks about meat in the Bible, but back then the meats were different than they are now. Meats are so laden with parasites, and you've got, like your fish, there's mercury in the water. It's not healthy either. No, I don't eat eggs. Up until recently I did, but I don't eat eggs anymore. You know, that comes from a chicken. You don't want to eat eggs either. You know, if I want to eat eggs, all I have to do is take me some chia seeds and some water, and I can make eggs out of it. Probably fry them up. You can make chia eggs and flaxseed eggs just by the tablespoon of flax seeds or chia seeds, 3 tablespoons of water, let it sit up for a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and you've got an egg out of it. And that's what they can use in cakes now. That's the egg substitute. That which is a lot better for you because I love chia seeds. I put chia seeds in my smoothie I had yesterday. Now I put flax seeds in this one today. They're good for you. And, no, I still wouldn't. I don't. I saw some there at Walmart, but I won't touch them. I'm not going to. It still comes from an animal. I'm fine. I'm just great. How are you? Yeah, it still comes from an animal. You shouldn't be eating anything that comes from an animal, no matter what it is. You know, you got cheese, you got milk, you got eggs. Don't eat. That's all dairy. Don't eat any of it. It's not good for you. You know, it goes through a lot through the pasteurization process. Oh, and you don't want to put anything in your body that's harmful. Make your own food. Get yourself a good blender like a Vitamix. If you can't afford a Vitamix, a good blender. Make your own smoothies. Make your own soup. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, no way would you do that. No way. Oh, my goodness, no. Don't eat any animals of any kind. But I made me some tomato soup the other day in my Vitamix. I'll probably make me some soup for lunch again today because it's on the cool side. That you just make your own, and it was raw tomato soup. I used one of these tomatoes here, and put it in my tomato soup. It only had about 5 ingredients in it. And no, I don't eat beef. Absolutely not. Don't eat any meat at all. I want a plant-based diet. I guess you could say I'm a vegan, vegetarian, whatever you want to call me. I'm a health reformer. That's more or less what you can call me. That's what we call ourselves, health reformers. Oh, thank you. Okay, you have a good day. And thank you for coming in here and supporting me. I'm going to have to drink this smoothie pretty quick before it gets cold. But I just thank you all for coming in and being here and helping me get this out to other people, because we need to get this out so people can live healthy like we're supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and eat and drink this now and finish up my breakfast. I may come back if I do another soup. I may come back later. But in the meantime, you all have a great day. Thank you. You all have a great day. God bless. Take care and bye-bye.